Ukrainian Defence Minister suggests that Russia is preparing new goodwill gesture.
Here's a summary of the article.
Authenticate users, apply security measures, and prevent spam and abuse, and if you do not want us and our partners to use cookies and personal data for these additional purposes, click Reject All. If you would like to customize your choices, click Manage Privacy Settings. You can change your choices at any time by clicking on the Privacy Dashboard links on our sites and apps.
This post received a score of 14,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
To those who didn't get it, when Ukraine launched its counter-offensive in the north, Russia called its retreat a goodwill gesture?
Kherson, Snake Island, Kyiv, Kharkiv. None of those were losses. Just goodwill gestures.
It was a brave and tactical backwards movement. Not a retreat.
They used to call that a retrograde maneuver back in the ancient regime, but it sounds like the shot they're calling is that Russia is gonna generate an excuse why they need their troops at home. So hopefully not too many civilians get killed in the accident.
Greater than excuse, some unsuspecting oligarch is about to be labeled as traitor, and starting a coup, thus soldiers are needed at home in Russia to keep the peace. Such is life in plutocratic Russia.
Maybe it could be Putin.
Wagner reverse Uno. Man, I hate Putin a lot, but I really do not want Wagner to be the organization that brings him down. Wagner in control of Russia's nukes is an even less safe world than the one we already live in. As long as the Russian military aren't giving them shells, it's not gonna happen. Their contract must be for labor only, materials supplied by client.
Somehow, I feel like the supply issues could easily be gone once the military learns the bullets are intended for Putin's head. I mean, at what point do they start resisting him sending wave after wave of men to die?
We're pulling out of Ukraine because we accidentally detonated a nuclear warhead on ourselves. Some Russian military dude.
Oh, the BELKAN option, is it? Just watch out for the Ocean 8492nd Squadron.
There was an agreement in the past that Russia won't attack Ukraine if it gives up its nukes. They did. And here we are. Don't trust Russia.
Oh, they know, and it's why Zelensky basically said no peace agreements so long as Russian boots are in their legal territory.
All I can think about is just how different world history would be if Zelensky lost and Trump won in 2019. Those two things altered geopolitics for decades if not centuries.
I have a gut feeling that Trump's loss in the 2020 election is part of what spurred Putin to invade Ukraine. I think he was banking on Trump winning, and we all know he funds certain elements of the GOP, and figured he had more time. When that didn't happen, he realized he had to act now and invaded. I don't think he was truly ready. We saw the Russian army faltered almost immediately, even with several months of buildup. I think he knew the state of his army but felt he had to act now.
The great and powerful Russia, a mighty and grand civilization, bringing enlightenment everywhere it touches. I honestly do think they believed that Ukraine would largely welcome them as conquering heroes. That the resistance would be so unappealing that they'd have almost simply walked in, and found willing women and children to rape. It has no basis in reality, much like any other mental disorder.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.